So I just got my hands on the Samsung Galaxy S20 Fan Edition. This is a mid-range smartphone from Samsung that's rocking high-end specs. The price point, $700, ready to take on the iPhone 11 and the upcoming iPhone 12. If you're looking to buy this product, you're gonna notice the box is a bit different compared to the regular Galaxy S20. They're rocking a white box with some blue lettering instead of a black box for their more high-end premium line. Inside the box, you have your SIM tool and a bunch of paperwork, which we're not gonna read. You have the phone itself, which is rocking this wonderful cloud navy, as Samsung calls it. It's this deep, dark blue, which differentiates itself from the midnight bronze we're used to seeing on their more expensive smartphones. We have a charger. This is their adaptive fast charging brick, so you can top up the smartphone quite quickly. And finally, you have your USB Type-C cable. You will not get headphones with this smartphone. That is something that's been saved for their more expensive ones. The S20 FE feels a bit different than the regular S20 or S20 Plus, and because the back of it is made out of plastic instead of glass, it feels a bit lighter in the hand. Look, the price is cheaper. They had to make some cutbacks in order to get the price down. In some ways, this is better because plastic is more durable in the event that you do drop the device. If this hits the back, it's not gonna crack like glass would. It might scratch easier, but it's not going to shatter. It feels a lot like the S20. Like when you put this in your hand, it looks and feels exactly like it. You have the punch hole on the top, which mimics it. You have the same button placements on the side. Same with speaker, same with microphone jack. It's 5G. All the standard stuff you'd see on an S20 is on the S20 FE. Another area that's a bit different is the display. It has thicker bezels, and maybe that's due to the plastic, maybe that's due to a design decision to lower the costs, but if you put this beside a Galaxy Note 20 Ultra or even an S20 Ultra, you can see that the bezels have been slimmed down. This is pretty much the exact same size as a Galaxy S20 Plus. You even have some of the same similar features. You have the Snapdragon 865. You have the 120 Hz display. The only thing you don't get is a QHD panel. And quite frankly, I think most people are not going to care about that because most owners who have an S20 are lowering it down to full HD so they can take advantage of 120 Hz. So just like the Galaxy S20, you do get stereo speakers with one on the bottom and the other one utilizing the earpiece at the top. So I thought I would do a little bit of a comparison to the S20 Ultra to see if the sound is any different. Now, one thing that the S20 FE has that the regular S20 lineup doesn't, or even the Note 20, is a 32 megapixel camera. So if you're really into selfies, this phone should perform better. Let's do a little comparison to the Galaxy S20 Ultra and find out which one does the better job. Two of the three cameras on the back of the FE are exactly the same as the S20 and S20 Plus. 12 megapixel wide lens, 12 megapixel ultra wide lens. The only difference is the telephoto lens. The S20 and S20 Plus give you a 64 megapixel telephoto lens compared to the 8 megapixel on the FE. The good news though is you can still space zoom up to 30 times. I'm guessing it's not gonna look as crispy as the S20 or S20 Plus, but to be quite honest, those cameras, when they're space zooming, don't look that great either. You can't record 8K, so if that's something you wanted to do on the FE, you gotta buy the S20 instead. And my guess is that because there's only 6 gigabytes of RAM inside of here, compared to 12 in those other devices. Battery size, 4,500 milliamp hours, the exact same battery size as the S20 Plus. So you can expect really good battery life with this smartphone. Look, at the end of the day, this is pretty much a Galaxy S20 with a few minor things that are removed. Most of the things that no longer exist on this device are things that most people can live without. You still got water resistance, you still got wireless charging, you still have a big battery, you still have micro SD card expansion. It's pretty much a Galaxy S20. Now, whether this is worth $700 or not, all depends on how much you can find the S20 Plus for. Sometimes there's good discounts out there putting the price very close to this. However, if you're in a country where the gap is so big, this is a very attractive smartphone to take a look at. Now, I'm obviously going to be doing a full review on this, so make sure to subscribe to the channel for that. But also, get your questions down below, and I'll do my best to answer all of them in my full review. Like the video if you liked it, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next video.